Now, does someone have an insight? Does someone have anything they'd like to share about what they read or what they saw in the book of Esther this year as they went through it? Anyone? Diane, come on up.
Oxamate, everyone. I have been telling Pastor Michael about this for a while now. And this different version of Esther has had a big impact on me. It's from the Codex Sinaiticus, and it's a real old translated or version of Esther that's being translated right now, or has been translated from the Bible. It's about 1,600 years old. It's the oldest version that we know of. And some of the things in here have really been insightful to me. In this version, Esther goes in and she prays, just like every other version we read. But she says, when she goes before the king, she's afraid. And I thought, that sounds more realistic to me. I think I would have been a little bit afraid if I knew my life could be at stake. And the other thing is, it talks in this version about the Judeans, and once people realized that they were that Mordecai was going to be in a leadership position, and they saw the strength of the Judeans, people went and circumcised themselves. So we're talking about land from India to Ethiopia, and I'm thinking just how widespread the Hebrew influence was. Just reading this, it just made me think about that. So anyway, the other thing in this version, Esther talks about, she's pleading with the Lord, and she's saying to him, please, please. It's her prayer, and she says, I'm sorry that we have bowed to their idols. And that also gave me some new insight as to maybe, could this be judgment? Could this have been judgment on them? I don't know. But anyway, thanks.
Yeah, that's interesting. If you have a copy of the Apocrapha, that's just another books, historical books. If you have a Catholic Bible, the Catholics have canonized the Apocrypha. But there is a second book of Esther. It's not canonized like the other book that we are typically familiar with. But this one it's a little bit different, and it does have some different insights. And that's what Diane's talking about. It's an old version of this apocryphal book that they're translating. But yeah, in that book, in the book of Esther that we read, that we have in our Bibles, it doesn't mention prayer. It mentions she fasts. But we know that praying is synonymous with fasting, because when you fast, you don't just lie writhing around holding your stomach in pain. No, we're supposed to be praying when we fast. That's the purpose of fasting. So we know that when Esther fasted, and all the people fasted with her, they were praying. It was a time of prayer. But in the Apocryphal book, they give a little more detail in there. Don't know if it's a fact, but that's what that is about.